Pride is a riot. I'm of the belief that it should still be a riot and a protest.
We need to remember our roots, remember the trans women, the Black trans women that brought us here, because it's a lot more than just sponsors and corporations and money. Like it's revolutionary.
Pride is so important, and it will be political and something needed until, we're all safe and accepted. I think having pride events, it's really important for the community and people out there who maybe aren't accepted when they go home, aren't accepted on the street.
With all the hate in the world and all the backlash that our community faces, when we come together and we stick together, it makes it less scary to face those problems when you have a community of people with you. And that's really what Pride does for me.
It's definitely like a celebration of who we are as people.
Pride is community. It's about strength to be openly who you are. It's about queer joy. Yeah, it's also about just like meeting yourself where you are. I think that in like Western narratives and stuff, we kind of are given this message that, you need to be out to feel pride or to be gay or trans or whatever it is, But I feel like pride is also just like having a sense of joy for your identity just within yourself. You don't have to be out. You can celebrate it in whatever way is possible and whatever way is comfortable.
It's also about loving others, seeing that people are different and appreciating that.
I love our local Pride Festival here in Waterloo region. We have our Tri-Cities Pride. The first one I went to would have been in 2014, and that was my first ever Pride experience. And it felt so community based. Everyone knew each other. Everyone was waving to each other, saying hi, meeting new friends, making friends. There's so many youth there and kids there who are just so excited to see a drag queen.
Because I came as like a 16-year-old boy going to Tri Pride. And then I remember just seeing all the drag performers. I saw all the people, I saw the vendors, and it was very like, wow, I don't have something to be ashamed of. This is something I can be proud of. There are people like me. And then from there, 2 years later, I am performing at Tri Pride. So it's a very interesting thing to go full circle.
One of my favorite performances that I've ever been a part of was it was "What About Us" by Pink, which is a really powerful song that is asking the powers that be, "What about us? You've made a lot of promises, and we're still out here struggling without any support." So to me, that really represented a lot of the struggles that the queer community goes through. So for me, having a number that was a little bit more political felt necessary. I had a whole bunch of signs that I had made that were like protest signs. So it said like "protect trans kids" and "drag is not a crime," phrases like that. And my goal was during the bridge, I would go out to the audience, give the sign to a whole bunch of adults and drag them up onto stage, and hopefully they would come and hold the signs, and part of the performance would be a protest. What I didn't expect was that there were so many kids in the audience, but the whole front of the crowd were all just kids who were losing their mind at the performance. And then they were the ones who grabbed the signs, so they came up with me to hold the signs, which created a way more impactful message of it was me holding a sign that said "What about us?" And then there were a whole bunch of young kids holding signs that said "Protect queer kids," "Drag's not a crime," "Trans is beautiful." And so that was really, really impactful. It made me cry, made a lot of people cry.
And Pride is the one month I feel that we can just celebrate and just be authentically ourselves. And it's very important for all these events to just, I don't know how to explain it, just enjoy. And just enjoy being yourself and being authentic.